Hello everyone. It is day 4 of the 100 Days of Action Challenge, and today I have come up with an interesting and, for me, very distressing block to action. So today I have all these exciting things planned. I'm planning to get my podcast page put up. I've got a luncheon this afternoon, and I have a time limit before I have to go to this lovely lunch. And what has happened is, hey Alex, nice to see you. What has actually happened is that I've gone to look for the most expensive jewelry that I own, a beautiful pair of Australian opal earrings with diamonds and a ring set. And I always put them in the exact same place and I can't find them. And I am absolutely freaking out to the point where I haven't done any of those things in the last hour that I really need to get done. And I find my mind is doing this thing where I'm really jumping to conclusions, and I don't know how much this happens to you and how this maybe gets in the way of action for you. But the fact is, I have jewelry, I cannot find it. Those are the only two facts at this time. Hey Renee, nice to see you. But my mind is coming up with all of these stories as to what could have happened to them. Maybe I left them in California because I wore them in my friend's wedding. Or maybe my little niece, who was sneakily looking through my jewelry bag, has stuffed them somewhere. Or maybe somebody came into my house and took nothing except these things. And the thing about this is, it's not actually the fact. Hey Kate, nice to see you. It's not actually the fact of my jewelry that I can't find it right now that's the problem. It's the story I'm telling myself about where my jewelry is that is stopping me from being able to take action and move on with my day. So I think the point that I want to make today is, when something comes up for you, what story are you actually telling yourself about what's really going on? Because there are facts and there are interpretations. And this has a lot of different applications. It might be like you've given a presentation and you feel like it wasn't well received, and so you're making up all these stories about what people thought about it. It could be that you went on a date, and because you didn't immediately get a text back from the girl or guy that you went out for a drink with, that you're like, oh, they don't like me, and you're making up all of these reasons about why that might be. And so today I'm just really present and noticing my story, which is that something like cataclysmic and horrible has happened to my jewelry, when in fact it may just be somewhere else and I might find it tomorrow. So I just want to really draw attention to the fact that we do make up these stories, and to practice noticing when we're doing that. And this is just a little microcosm. Oh, my low battery's coming up. This is a little microcosm of the stories that we tell ourselves. I mean, we tell ourselves stories about everything. When you start thinking through things in your day, reasons you can or can't do things, reasons you can or can't have things, most things have an underlying context or story underneath them that isn't actually necessarily true, but creates a stop for us. And that's why that's called a limiting belief. It's a belief you have that is getting in the way of you being able to take action towards whatever it is that you're creating. So, what have I done to move past this block for today? Well, I have sent my friend a message and let her know that I'm missing the jewelry. And I have also sent a message to see if I can just chat with my little niece again. And of course, not accuse her of taking them, because I'm sure she didn't, but just say, hey, did you happen to put those somewhere else? Because sometimes, as somebody just said to me, sometimes the simplest answer is often actually the honest and truthful one. Hey Phil, nice to see you. So just take a moment when something comes up this week and think like, okay, what is the fact and what am I making this mean that might actually not be true and might be my interpretation? So that's day 4 of 100 Days of Action. And now, hey Tommy, now that I have been able to kind of calm myself down a little bit and get some perspective on this story I've made up in my head about where my bling has gone, now I'm able to take a deep breath and actually get into action and finish what it is that I have to do. I have about 45 minutes left before I have to go to lunch. So I am on it and back in action. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.